Mike. Yeah, so I'm good. I'm good.
Sweet. Okay. So, hey everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Today we're gonna be talking primarily about the Nintendo Direct release. So
Yeah,
last, what was that? Tonic.
it
Last
was on
Wednesday,
213. Yeah, 213.
something like that. Yeah. I at the time I worked all day, so I wasn't able to watch it live. So I reviewed it and I watched all the games, and I wanted to take the time to give my impressions on essentially what is going to be 2019 for Nintendo. So
Yeah,
here we are. I watched the entire video. It was what, about an hour and a half, the release?
it was like a good 45 minutes, I believe.
Oh, mine was like an hour and a half. I forget what video I watched. I watched some guy that was recording it live while he watched it. But anyway, let's jump right into. I took the 11 games. I was gonna do 10, but I took 11 games that really interested me, and I wanted to
Yeah.
give my impressions on them. I'm generally speaking not a huge Nintendo guy. A lot of their flagship series aren't in my top 10 or just top anything really. For example, I harp on this a lot. Zelda, just not really my thing. So take it with the grain. I am a little bit biased. Not that I hate Nintendo. I'm just not naturally going to be leaning towards them. So I hope you see this as a very fair review versus one that's just like Nintendo fanboying.
I mean,
Um,
I wrote all my stuff down too for you just to see on everything that you wrote, like any of the games. I looked at
yeah.
all of them, and I wrote down my little things that I figured I would input as well.
Did you get the trailers? Because I'm about to
Yeah,
roll some of the trailers.
I watched the trailer, so yeah.
Okay. What I'm about to do, guys, is I'm about to switch over to my desktop mode so you can watch the trailer with me. I'm going to do them
Yeah.
in order of my reviews. So the first one I'm going to look at is Super Mario Maker. Tonic, I'm about to switch over, bud.
Okay.
Um, so let's take a look at this first. Well, we got to watch this incredibly fun ad. Then we'll watch it.
What's up, bros? I'm throwing gang signs up, bro. What?
Okay,
I'm on
so
it right now.
for me, this is not me at all. This looks horrible. This looks so bad to me. Um, it's 2019, and I don't want to go backwards. I guess I just don't get hyped for old school games, like keeping the graphics and everything old school. I didn't even know they had a Super Mario Maker 1, Tonic. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, they had it. They definitely had it.
Did
It
you
was,
play the first one?
I played like a little bit of it. Not a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. Reasons why is because you're legit making levels and then you're trying them out pretty much.
I
That's
just
it.
for what? Why? I don't have any interest in that though.
That's just what they decided to do. So it's like you make levels and you can make them as hard as you want, but passable as long as you can pass them.
Hello, cutie pie.
Hi,
So
Trophy.
the
I
thing is like you post it and then like anybody around the world can try your game.
I don't know. I just wasn't really interested in. I mean, I was too young. Oh, was I too young? When did the original of that come out? I don't even know if I was
This
interested in
actually
that.
came out in the Wii U. It came out on the
Oh,
Wii U.
okay.
So
Okay.
it's not like
Like I didn't
it's
know
not
that
like
was the first
oh
one. That just
yeah,
shows you
it's
how up
not
to date I am on those types of games. So short of the long for that, guys. No thanks. I will not be purchasing
not the
that
same
game.
thing. It's a cool concept for people that are like super heavy into Mario, I guess, and
Right.
wanting to make the levels. But when I played some of the levels on the first one,
Yeah.
difficult that like I mean you've played Mario before, that shit
Yeah.
pisses you off sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So they made these levels so hard to the point where it's like, yeah, one or two tries and then it's just like it
Don't
pisses you
do
off. So,
that.
yeah, no, not for me.
Not for me, man. Not for me. And again, like I said before, before we watched that video, I'm not really the flagship of Nintendo is what? Mario, Zelda,
anything in that
Yoshi
course, yeah,
stuff.
pretty much.
Yeah. And all the above are
Anything
just
Mario
not.
related, anything.
Yeah, just those aren't
Anything,
really me to begin with. So, no real interest in that. Let's move on to my next one. I'm gonna talk about Ultimate Alliance 3. So let's watch this video. So for me, actually, this is a little bit more exciting. I played the first two, and this is like a guilty pleasure for me, if you will.
You talk about the Ultimate Alliance, right?
Yeah. It's basically just button mashing over and over and over again. But I played the old X-Men ones on PS2. I played the first two Ultimate Alliance ones, and I don't know. I will get this when it goes on sale. This is an on sale game for me. This will not be. I'm talking like, let me wait till this hoe comes to $20 and then I'll get it. But I do plan on getting it.
This is you, right? This is
Oh, it's a
what
bunch of
you like.
superheroes, man. I'm all about the superheroes.
Okay, so here's my thing. I don't personally like the Ultimate Alliance games.
Right.
I don't think they're that great. You're just around beating shit up, and that's about it. Like, it's cool, yeah. Superheroes are awesome, yeah.
Yep.
And I think it's cool that you can play with your friends. You know, and you have it's like 3 people each or whatever.
Yeah, but then you have to convince all these people to buy this game, and they're not.
Exactly. And no one does, because I personally don't like the way it looks. Graphics have always been the same. It's nothing interesting to me at all, actually. So I don't think I would ever play it.
Yeah, I am probably gonna get it again when it goes on sale. $20. I'm gonna wait till that drops to GameStop and they're putting it in.
Don't even buy it super expensive. No.
Do they even start it at $60? That's not a $60 game. They should.
I don't think they do.
Okay.
I really hope they don't, because that's.
I mean,
definitely not a
like,
$60 game.
this is not a $60 game. It's just not. It is again a guilty pleasure, but this is not a $60 game. There's no way. There's no way in hell that's a $60 game.
No, I wouldn't buy that for $60.
Just absolutely not. So let's move on to Box Boy.
Yeah.
So I think this is Box Boy 2.
Which called Box Boy.
Is it? Was there?
think,
I thought there was an original one.
No, I didn't see it say Box Boy 2. I just
Oh,
saw it say Box Boy.
Okay. Well, let's check this out. I got a lot to say about this game.
Oh yeah. I'm ready. Here.
Don't do that.
Doesn't this look exhilarating, chat?
Tons of content, including brand new puzzles and new features. We fit something else in too.
Oh, you did. You fit something else in. Oh, a girl box! Now I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, they did put a girl box in there.
You know what?
2 players,
I wasn't
two
sure when
players.
there was just the guy box. But now that there's a girl box, a box with a bow, I'm in. I'm buying it. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Why would they put this? Why would this even be on their press release? Is anybody gonna buy this? Be honest with me.
Use your brain boxes to think outside the box.
So let me tell you about this. all right?
Tonic, are you gonna buy this?
Boy and Box Girl will
No. Let me just tell you about this, all right?
Okay.
I'll tell you about this. So I have like your stream up on here so then people can watch this. as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Like this Box Boy thing. I have it up on my display. So Box Boy and Box Girl it's a side scroll game. That's what it is. It's a side scroll. Got it back to, like, we're talking about old school Mario and all that, right? That's the way it is. That's what they were aiming for.
Well, they nailed it.
That concludes our Nintendo thing, where they just stick to their Marios and all that.
Yeah.
This game was funny when I looked at it, and I was like, all right, I could see how some people would buy this.
Really?
Probably.
I mean, I
like
know there's
young
gonna be
kids,
some
not
people
even
that
a
buy
lot.
it, but
Some kids
Don't
are gonna
do
buy it.
that.
Why? Because it's this normal side scroll games that people love, and people are gonna buy it just to beat it, and then that's it. This game is not gonna be no $20 or anything. It's probably just gonna be in the eShop for like what,
$5,
like $3 or
okay,
whatever.
$3. Okay, this should be the price of an Android game. If this goes
Right.
above the price of an Android game, you're spending too much money. That's
That's
my
what I mean.
evaluation of that.
They're not gonna make this.
Holy
some game
crap!
That's like super high up, gonna
Yeah.
become famous or anything like that.
I thank God.
So
Trophy goes, I might use it as a punishment when her kid's older. Well, you know what? You're grounded, and the only thing that you can play is Box Boy and Box Girl. That's it. That's all you get. That sounds like a pretty fair punishment. This next one I'm actually kind of excited about. So this is all right. I'm just gonna show it. So apparently there was also an original one of these. This is the Toad game. Captain Toad.
Yeah, there's an original.
And I didn't know there was a Captain Toad one. But this looks like what a better Box Boy. Like this looks like a fun Box Boy. Right? It requires some creativity. It requires it's puzzle. It's like puzzle breaking, but it's not a black and white box with another black and white box with a bow on its head. Like, and there's some free content, like they just said here. I mean, this looks cool. This looks interesting. Now, my fear about this, Tonic, is that it's not going to be challenging enough.
Okay. So that's your fear of it, right?
Right.
So you've never played the original one?
No.
The first one.
Did you?
Okay. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
A lot of these games I did play. So the original one, I thought the same thing, you know. I was like, why would they make this game? This seems really easy to just beat.
Right.
It's not, actually. It really does get harder as you progress through levels like a Mario game.
Okay.
So it came back to like the whole Mario idea. That's where they came up with this. They decided, hey, let's give Toad a game where he has to collect shit and then make it to the end.
Right.
So it sounds dumb, but then you play it and you actually have fun because it's reminding you of Mario and all that.
That's not why I would have fun with it. I like puzzle games that are challenging. And
this would be a puzzle game that's challenging for you. And now they added a 2-player mode where you can actually make it so that you have to have a second person.
And that sounds great. This is gonna be probably one of those like $20 games for me though. And an issue, it's not a $6 game. An issue with Nintendo that I have is they never drop their prices. And I've talked about this in previous videos. Nintendo is notorious for not dropping their prices fast enough. I think Zelda's still $60. The game's like 100 years old.
That game like blew up like the Switch. Like
that game's 100 years old. Let it go. $30.
They're not gonna do that.
Nintendo, and you know why they don't have to? Because I've said this in other videos. Because Nintendo, their games, because they don't go on other consoles, they have a monopoly over that game. And so they don't have to change the price. It's either you come over here to us in Nintendo and you pay this price to get this, or you're not going to get it.
Pretty much.
Which sucks, and it pisses me off, because I think a lot of Nintendo games should actually be cheaper than their brethren. To me, Nintendo games aren't typically $60 games. I think Zelda's a $60 game. I think Mario Odyssey is a $60 game. But this is not a $60 game. Nothing that I've looked at so far has been a $60 game.
So the Toad game?
Yeah, none of the games we've looked at so far today are $60 games to me.
So far for you, yeah. The ones that are out, no. The Super Mario Maker, I don't think should, just because that's an annoying game. The Captain Toad on the last one, I believe it was a $60 game. It did manage to blow up. It blew up. People bought it. To me, it's just not. To me, it's just not a $60 game. But Nintendo, they just have the ability to do that because they're reputable and nobody has their stuff, and pretty much, yep.
It just kind of is what it is. All right, before we move on, chat, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Yeah, so you know we're talking pretty much about Nintendo. So that's what it is. I have mine is stream up on my thing, and everyone can see. It's yeah. This is what we do on Sundays.
Okay. Had to get some drink. Sorry about that. Let's move on. This one, also not super excited about this one. Bloodstained.
Ah,
You see that one?
yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Oh no, go ahead first. You said you didn't
Oh,
like it.
yeah. It's the 2D thing.
Hmm.
I'm just generally speaking not a move left and right, pay $60 to move left and right kind of guy. Unless it's a fighting game. But I
Did
don't
you
even play fighting games because I
ever
suck at them. What's up?
play any type of like Sonic the Hedgehog?
I mean, when I was younger, yeah, but then they
Right,
started
right,
coming
right,
out with
right.
things like Skyrim and Dragon Age and games that like are great, and I stopped caring.
So
So-
okay, so to me, this game, it was interesting to me. I wouldn't buy it personally just because I'm too busy with life as it is. But this game was interesting. I could see how some people would actually like it. It's got like a different look to it for a 2D game.
Right.
So I thought it was pretty cool that they did this, to be honest with you. And the fact that it's not like, oh, it's Mario jumping on something or
Right, right.
Sonic jumping on something or
Right.
something like that. You know, it's like a Castlevania looking game
It looks
with a
great
sword and everything.
for a
you
2D
know?
game. It does, and I can see why people would buy. Box Boy's a joke.
Right,
I'm just-
exactly. You see,
I could
that's what I
see
mean.
why, if you like the genre, this looks worth the money for the genre. My issue isn't the
Right.
game itself so much the genre. This actually looks like good quality, entertaining stuff.
Right.
If you enjoy that. So yeah, that's a personal. I don't like it, but I could see why others would.
Yeah,
Whereas
I definitely put that I would like that game, but I wouldn't buy it personally because
No,
I have just too much time on my hands for
I,
other stuff.
oh god, you only have so much time to play so many games, and
Exactly.
like it's taken me long enough to beat Kingdom Hearts right now. You know, I don't have
Mm-hmm.
time to like throw in a thing I'm like semi interested in, especially if that thing is gonna run me anywhere over $10. So
Mhm.
yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next one, and this one, I don't know how I feel about it. Actually,
The Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Okay, I got a lot to say about this one.
Oh, you do? You go ahead first. Go ahead. Sheik, thank you for the host.
So I looked at this game.
Pie.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this game.
You hate this game?
I've never played Dragon Quest games before, but this game I did not like. It fucking reminded me of just a better version of Minecraft, and even then, Minecraft is still better.
Then
and
how's it a
then
better
all the
version of it?
It looks like they tried to make a better version of it, I guess is what I should have said.
Yeah.
So, but Minecraft already has this one. This is dumb. Added Dragon Quest stuff to it, and then
Right.
all their characters look like they came from Dragon Ball Z.
I love that look though.
All of them. All of
do
them.
like that
All of them look like they came from Dragon Ball Z. They all
Yeah.
have spiky hair. They have the outfits. They have everything, and all you're doing is just going around building like you do in Minecraft. That's all it is.
Right. Yeah. My opinion is I hate building games.
Yeah.
Sure. I will not be buying. But I could see I see what they're doing. Nintendo is basically saying, hey, we got this franchise that's reputable, that makes a lot of money, that you can only get here. Let's add a dynamic that younger kids especially love, which is building crap. And then boom, let's introduce them to the Dragon Quest series, get them hooked on this, and then we got that next gen, that next generation of kids on the series. This looks horrible to me. Like it doesn't look. It looks. When I say horrible, I mean boring for me. I don't mean it looks horrible for someone who likes building.
It's boring to me.
and
There's probably
grinding.
people that are gonna love this game, but I wouldn't play this game.
And
at
you know
all.
what? I bet it's gonna get like good ratings and stuff too. But it's just another genre issue for me, and that's what I typically have with
Just
Nintendo.
no-
It's just a
no.
genre issue.
I wouldn't play this. This looks terrible.
Yeah, I
This looks terrible.
It
I
looks
wouldn't
it
play
looks so grindy. I don't do grindy games.
Mhm.
Some people love that, like Stardew Valley, or like was that the really big one? There's one recently that was huge with the
What was it?
farming. Something with the farming, and oh my god, it was huge. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Mm.
Is it the
You get-
farming game?
Yeah, it's like I don't know how to explain it.
I know Kiki plays a farming game.
Yeah, it's something like that. Anyway, the grindy games and me,
Don't do that.
not about it. Not about it. This next one, I got a lot to say about this. This is Dragon Quest, I think 11, right?
This is
Stardew.
Dragon Quest 11. Yeah.
Sheik says it is Stardew. I can't do the Stardew grindy ones, man. So this is Dragon Quest 11. I think this is the right one. The Echoes of an Elusive Age.
This is it. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be quiet for a second and put the audio up on this one, actually.
The boy's royal birthright is snatched from him. On the day he becomes an adult, he finally discovers his true heritage and the powers that make him the luminary. When he goes to the king of the largest kingdom for guidance, he is dubbed Darkspawn. So begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right. Together they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed land Erdrea.
Okay, it looks pretty open world.
Oh yeah, it's open world for sure. Yep.
Choose your strategy wisely in turn-based battles.
Okay, turn-based. So we got like that Final Fantasy-esque.
And when to switch your party members' orders. As you do, you'll earn skill points which can be used to teach party members attacks, spells, and improve their abilities. You can also collect materials so you can forge weapons.
Definitely turn-based. It's definitely a Final Fantasy look to it.
Looking for an item
open
that
world.
help people
Yeah.
out in side
But
quests.
when you run into
Or try
enemies,
your
that's
hand
when
at
it
the
turns
casino.
into a turn-based game.
Oh, a
Horse
casino.
racing.
Oh, we got racing.
Do everything. You
Erdrea
could
is
race.
full
You
of
could go to
surprises like
casinos.
these,
You
and
could.
this time, the player
You
has the
could
power
pretty
to
much
choose
do
on the
like a
fly
bunch of
between
other
the
mini
land's
game
gorgeous
type stuff
HD
in the
vistas
game.
Oh, hell
and the
no.
2D
It lets you
16-bit
choose between
glory of old.
the 3D or like the hell, I
This
ain't
is
doing that
also
one.
the first
Yeah,
version
there we
the
go.
3D or the other one.
Why do we go backwards so much in technology? I don't get that. Like, I'm going with the 3D explore the world kind of thing, man. I'm not going backwards.
Yeah.
The hell we get all this technology for if we're just gonna go backwards every time?
Right.
So sort of along, my view on this is, I've actually never played a Dragon Quest game, but I've always wanted to. And I think this might be the first one I play. I think I may give this one a shot, man.
I mean, by all means, you should. It doesn't look bad. Like it's an interesting concept, I thought, and people that like Dragon Quest will probably like it. Why? Because it turned into an open world game,
Yeah.
and the people that started off with that original old school style probably like it better, so they might end up switching it to that. Who knows?
Yeah, this looks worth trying. I might even hit this for like 30, 40
First-time
bucks.
players and veterans should also
Again,
look
I don't really
forward
buy
to
Nintendo
this.
games at all
Each sees
at
one of the main
$60
cast
unless they're
members
named
stepping into the spotlight,
Zelda Breath of the
shedding new
Wild.
light on hidden truths.
Um,
This hero's adventure
Yep.
I think,
has
or
truly
I think I got
leveled
Skyrim.
up. Dragon Quest 11.
That was it. I usually don't think Nintendo games are worth $60. I just don't. This one I'd probably get for, like I said, 30, 40. But I think I'm gonna put this one on my list to play.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. I feel like you should give it a shot.
Introduce myself a little bit to this series. Because I've never played one
them,
before.
but
We're on 11.
I wouldn't,
I'm like,
I wouldn't play it because I've always played more Final Fantasy and other things like that instead of Dragon Quest. So
see, I never played those either, and I just feel like
Mhm.
I've been missing out on a lot.
How do we tell people?
I feel like you
the best of
probably
both
did
worlds
because
with
I
Still, everyone,
enjoyed
Sprint is
Final
now
Fantasy
offering an
from
unlimited plan
7
and an iconic phone for
all
just
the way till about
$25 a month.
Switch and get an
I liked 7, 8, my favorite. Everyone liked 7, but I liked 8 the most. Then it just went on, and then I did like the online Final
Hey
Fantasy,
everybody,
which
Oh,
was
I heard that was good
Ash
too.
here, and it's time for another Game and Watch.
which was
Actually,
awesome.
it's a
I
special
actually
Game and Watch.
enjoyed it, but it's like once you,
All right.
what I didn't like is like
Promo
once you
is
did
on.
a
Promo
character
takes
and you
me
did all the
all way up.
missions,
Right.
if you started another
Button
character, you couldn't do
configuration
the
here,
exact same missions over
Right.
to level up.
Now I've got.
So
that's
you would
weird.
have to
Hasty
just
freestyle.
randomly kill a bunch
And
of
I'm good to
shit
go.
to level up that
So
one
it's
character.
a one character kind of
So I can.
Yeah, I felt like it was a
Game.
one
It's a
character.
one
They
character
probably
game.
changed it- They probably
Let's
changed
see.
it afterwards, you know,
Right.
but definitely it was
Oh,
a one
that's
character
interesting.
game for me.
Oh, that's cool. And you can. Oh, okay. So you can fire eggs into.
I'm
the
watching
background.
Yoshi right now. What is this?
And at
Yoshi's
the
something
background
world.
object,
Yoshi's
Uh,
Crafted
it's
World.
present to. That's so
Yoshi's
cool.
Crafted World.
I love that.
Yeah, you know what I
And
think about
like,
this?
hit the. Oh, I can hit these too.
What do
Looks
you
like
think?
shit.
That's really neat.
You don't like
I
it?
can,
This looks
okay,
awful.
that too.
I am already bored. I'm so bored.
I do.
I'm
that's
You
sorry,
think
really
about it.
cool. I love the
Again,
mechanic of
I
being able
told
to
you,
fire eggs and
Nintendo's
affect,
like
environmental
super heavy
objects
on
back.
just
That's so neat.
their.
Stop it!
Hey, let's
Anything
stick to
else? I
anything
can hit a
that's like
cow.
Mario.
There's a lot
Hey,
of
hear
stuff
me.
to
How's it
hit.
going, man?
Anything else?
Because as you see-
again? Oh, I missed it. Okay.
This
anything-
is
Everything
Yoshi's
is Mario
Crafted
related.
World, bud.
No. Okay.
Continue. I'm
This is
listening.
Yoshi,
Everything in the background
you
that
know?
I can.
Oh my
Like
god.
Yoshi,
This is awful.
and he's got his own stuff that he does. That's
All
what
right,
I mean.
let's
Like
see.
it's
I need to probably
I don't
hit
know.
that.
I don't know. I wouldn't
what's
personally
interesting
play this
about the
because
egg
I'm just
gaming in
tired
this
of
game
seeing all
is that
these
it
different
doesn't-
types
the
of
reticle doesn't
side
move
scroll
up and
games
down
like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, once you hold the ZR button,
I just don't
you
like these
can
types of
move
games.
the,
I just.
But let me tell you, there's gonna be a lot of
using the
kids that are gonna be
analog
like,
stick or
Dad,
the
I
control
want that.
pad.
I want that.
Oh,
Yoshi game."
and Nintendo knows this. They know this, and
That's why they do it.
Good old Bowser Jr. and Kamek or Kamek,
yeah.
whatever it is.
I wouldn't
Nintendo
play
people
it.
used to
hate
say
me.
Kamek,
But I
I've
can
heard more
see,
recently
I can
it's
see how
actually
how
Kamek.
Guy's
people
such a
actually
Nintendo
like it,
hater.
you know?
Tomato.
I just, man. I can't. I can't with a lot of these games find myself.
And I'll tell you that some of the Mario fans are gonna end up buying this game just because.
I know they will. And for kids, I think a lot of these games are great. They're just
Yeah.
not for me.
That's what they're meant for. Nintendo's
Yeah.
more meant for children anyways, as it is. So.
All right, we're going with Fire Emblem now.
Yeah.
I like the green hair.
my. What could have brought you here?
I like how they make their stories like before they show the gameplay and all that.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be
Fodlan.
protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old
Okay, there's going to be
dynasty,
some type of
the
quest where you have to
Agrestian
save the world.
Empire.
So let's fast forward.
Girl named Sophus, who appears within your mind.
Got you from now on, right?
You gotta look at the gameplay. That's what you want to
Yeah,
look at.
yeah.
Garrick
'Cause this isn't even the
the
gameplay.
personalities and skills. Which house will you choose?
Okay, we get house choices.
hmm
Okay. 3 houses, that makes
Stakes
sense.
in each battle are very
Okay,
clear.
okay, we got
Whether
another
your students
turn-based.
live or die will depend
Mhm,
on
yep.
your leadership.
Okay.
Strategize as the battle progresses.
So this
to claim
game
victory.
right here, let me tell you,
What's up?
because this is a strategy game. Like you gotta this. Did you ever? You never played any Final Fantasy at all, right?
No, I've never played a single Final
There's,
Fantasy.
there's a Final Fantasy game on the DS called Final Fantasy Tactics. And that is exactly what this is, just with the new 3D graphics and all that, you know?
Oh my
So
god.
I wouldn't personally play this because it's a whole strategy game. It's like playing Halo Wars if you ever played that, except you can actually change it to where you can
Right,
just
right.
like a hack and slash
Your
game,
students can
you
also
know?
interact
Or
like
you could just make it turn-based.
I like strategy games, but I think there comes a point when it's too much information to keep track of, and it
on the battlefield.
Yep.
I don't know. I'd have to see more, but I'm intrigued. I'm definitely
I would-
intrigued.
I wouldn't play it, no.
I'm definitely intrigued. I may get this, but I would have to see more gameplay of it. Maybe watch somebody else on Twitch play it or something. I'm not really sure. But I'm intrigued. I may or may not do that. Okay, let's move on. We got this freaking game. I'm moving on to Tetris. Do you want to go first? You want me to hit this first?
First, if you what?
You want me to hit this first? Trophy, thank you so
can
much
hit
for
it,
those.
doesn't matter.
Brad that did it. The fuck
Okay.
is happening? The
This is
fucking
stupid.
Battle Royale
It's
Battle
stupid.
Royale is on.
I'm so sick and tired of everything becoming Battle Royale. I'm tired of it. Are you serious? Tetris Battle Royale?
News for you.
Yep.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Look at this.
On the bottom right. Oh,
This is the dumbest shit.
okay.
I cannot believe. I'm sorry I keep cursing, but this is ridiculous.
11th, I think I got there pretty
Yep.
quick.
This is just another series saying how do we get it to where you like KO?
Having a particularly
My
You're not
thing
knocking
is,
anybody.
What is this? What you just gotta keep staying alive till you're the last person alive, I guess.
I guess. Yeah, it's just a battle royale Tetris. This is the dumbest thing.
I didn't like this.
And people are gonna pay for this. People are actually gonna pay for this, and they're gonna pay a lot of money for it.
Ejection, please. And let me tell you, there are people that will pay for it because I know some people that
Oh my
probably
god,
have.
I know.
And I don't play Tetris at all. This is not me. Not me.
I cannot
No.
believe this.
No. I could not. No.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Yeah, no, I can't play this stuff. This is,
Stop it. I can't.
This shit has to be
Look,
ridiculous, you know?
it's the same thing. Are you guys entertained, chat? Are you having fun watching this video? Was that very fun for you?
This is Tetris, is what it is.
Did you
It's
enjoy that?
Tetris.
You're a liar if you said yes. No, you don't, Sheik. Sheik, bad. Don't
Sheik
support
doesn't
this.
want
Sheik,
it.
don't you
She
support this
doesn't
game.
want it. She doesn't want it.
No, Sheik, don't do it. It's a trap. It's a lie. Oh my gosh, horrible. Let's move on to the very last game.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
Trophy, no! Stop.
Stop it!
You guys are awful.
I mean, if you're like diehard about Tetris, I guess you could love it, but no, you.
If
would've
that's
never
more than
seen
$5, you lost money.
me- you would have never seen me playing that game ever in my
I'd
life.
rather go to McDonald's for a McPick 2 than to buy that game. Hear me, you're just lying. You're just saying that. You're just lying. Okay, so this is The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
She's saying yes to the Legend of Zelda one.
Yeah, she's saying she's super excited for this.
Yeah. As Manu would say, he doesn't like anything Zelda related like that. He likes
I don't
Breath of the
hate
Wild.
Zelda. I don't get it.
So
I don't get
let
the
me
hype.
tell you- Let me put my input on this. So every single Legend of Zelda known to man out there, probably. The only one I probably didn't play was how do you call it? Skyward Sword.
Oh, I don't know.
And
You're
that's
talking
just
to the
because
wrong guy for that.
I never played the Wii like that. So I did play the DS version of a lot of Legend of Zeldas, and let me tell you, this game. Why? Because this game, like everything that you've ever played on the DS game that's Legend of Zelda, and just pretty much advanced it. And it looks good. It looks good. It has its story. It still plays pretty well.
Sheik says Skyward Sword sucked.
I didn't play it then.
Oh, I know. She's just saying.
But so let me tell you, the only offside to this that I will say is I don't like his face.
You don't like his face? That's your problem?
No, the face just looks so weird, and it just I don't know. I wouldn't. No, I don't like his face. Just keep it normal how it was back then, you know. But I would play it. I would play it if I actually had a whatever. What is this
Switch?
for the Switch?
Yeah.
Had one, I would play it, but no, I wouldn't. I
No.
don't have one, so you know.
No. No.
Dude.
No.
Yeah, I would. play
Stop
though.
it, Zelda! You freaking money-making machine of garbageness!
And let me tell you, this game is gonna be bought by like.
Link has never even had a
million.
voice actor. I don't get it. I don't get the obsession over Zelda. I don't.
It's a great game, man. It's always had great concept to it. It's always got great stories.
I don't understand. Games have evolved. Get a voice actor.
So, you know,
Like,
they don't have one. See, I'm with Sheik there. I'm also pretty huge on Zelda, so that's probably why
he had a voice actor when? Oh, not in the games, exactly. When? What game?
Yeah,
What game?
it was a movie. It was a
TV show?
and it was crap actually.
Now the N64
crap.
Zeldas were great, but games were different then. Games have evolved, and I just don't know how Zelda. It's not that they're bad games. Like, I want to be very clear to you guys. I don't think the Zelda games are bad games.
Mhm.
To me, they're just not what the world has made it out to be.
Mhm.
They're not. They're just not that good. Not that good that you guys have
Right.
made it out to be. And it Link talking would be weird as shit, says Sheik.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much, yeah. why
That's
he's
not a
just
good
Link.
reason to not give him a voice actor. Like, I just don't understand how you can fall in love with a character that has no voice.
It's
With a
just-
girl who he never really talks to. Like the jargon with the NPCs is I feel like I'm watching Charlie Brown when I play these games. Like I don't get it.
They
I'm
talk in
sorry.
the new ones. All the other NPCs actually talk in the new ones. Like most of them talk. The only person that does not talk is Link.
I
and
just
that's
don't
it.
get it, man.
That's it.
I just don't get it. Oh well. That's pretty much the entire Nintendo Direct.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not. It's just the most important, like the highest and lowest games in my opinion. And overall, I'm not impressed with the Nintendo Direct. I'm not impressed with their 2019 lineup. I thought we were gonna get some Samus action going. I thought we were gonna get some new Pokemon action going. But
Not yet.
our flagship is old school Zelda for the year, apparently.
Yep.
Disappointed, Nintendo. Not that I was a huge fan of yours to begin with, but still. Disappointed.
It was good. It was good.
Okay, so that's actually going to be it for me today. I am not feeling well. So the follower forum questions we're going to move on to next week. Metroid, thank you, hear me.
Talk to the one thing.
What's up?
The one thing? The Walmart thing?
Yeah, we'll do that next week as well.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do the show, and then we'll have like news of the week where we'll talk about some type of article or news in gaming for the week. And then we're going to do follower forums. That's the schedule of all of these episodes. But today I'm actually about to get off for a second. I got to get some food and stuff. I'm not feeling well, pop some medicine. And then I'm going to hopefully be back on here very shortly for Kingdom Hearts 3. But I feel awful right now. So I'm going to get off. We're going to cut it just a little bit early today. Tonic, are you good for next week?
Yeah, I'm good for next week.
Okay, so we may even do another push to talk this week if you're available. But usually these are going to be Sundays. Always Sundays. We've been doing 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, but we may be changing that soon to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. But we'll keep you updated on that. I'm going to get off. Thank you, Tonic, for joining.
Anytime, bro.
Hopefully I'll be back on soon, guys. In like 20, 30 minutes. Just give me like 20, 30 minutes, and then hopefully